Hello students, we are going to learn Geography NCERT class 7th. Chapter 1 Environment. Dear student, I would like to ask you a question. What is mean by nature? I know you know this answer. It is very simple. Whatever is around us, it involved in the nature like sun, soil, water, earth, tree, building, stone, mountains, etc. means all of this is nature. So, in the nature, some things are natural, which is exist in automatically, and some things are man prepared. It is called man-made material. So, let's learn the lesson environment. Synopsis. Today, we will learn in that chapter is introduction, meaning of environment, components of environment, how does threat to environment, biotic and abiotic things, natural environment, domains of the environment, biosphere, ecosystem, and human environment. Environment is our basic life support system. It provides the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and the land where we live. Means each and every need provide here environment. Whatever we see in our surroundings makes the environment. For example, table, chair, school, car, parks, newspaper, mountains, rivers, trees, clothes, books, stones, and so on. Each and everything is here environment. First of all, we learn the meaning of environment. Environment originated from French word environ or environneur, means neighborhood. Neighborhood means it is a particular part of town and the people who live there. Environment means the surroundings or conditions in which person, animal or plant lives or operates. Environment is the place, people, things and nature that surround any living organism. It is a combination of natural and human-made resources. Students, look at the picture here. This is the picture of components of environment. It has three components: natural, human-made and human. So the first components of environment is natural. The natural surroundings. For example, air means atmosphere, water means hydrosphere, land means lithosphere, living things means that is the biosphere. Life can exist. Second components of environment is man-made or human. It includes all things made by human beings. For example, buildings, parks, bridges, roads, canals, monuments, industries, etc. Means basically infrastructure is here. Here made by all things man. Next, coming to the human category, includes human related values and beliefs. That is, every individual, family, community, religion, education, political situation, in economic scenarios, all the groups, all the organization that are there which exist. These are the three main components of environment. You closely notice that everything is interdependent. Everything is depend on each other, directly or indirectly. So, somewhere something gets depleted or missing. That is the also reason which causes disbalance between the environment. We need to take everything in balance and go ahead. If anything is disturbed or something is left unseen, things can really go message. Threats to environment means harm to nature. Anything that can disturb our natural environment. The environment plays a significant role to support life on earth. But there are some issues that are causing damage to life, and the ecosystem of the earth, it is related to the not only environment but with everyone that lives on the planet. Besides, its main source is pollution, global warming, greenhouse gas, deforestation, loss of biodiversity, and many others. The everyday activities of human are constantly degrading the quality of the environment, which ultimately results in the loss of survival condition from the earth. The natural environment refers to both biotic and abiotic conditions existing on the earth. Human environment refers to activities, creation, and interaction among human. So, first we learn biotic. The world of living organism or all the living things is called biotic. For example, plants, animals, fungi, bacteria, people, etc. Means their exist of life. Their present of life is a biotic. The next one is abiotic. The world of non-living elements, for examples, rocks, water, air, sunlight, wind, land, and soil, means they are not present a life. It is called abiotic. I given here the examples of biotic and abiotic. Biotic present here bees, rabbit, trees, and abiotic here sunlight or sun, stones, clouds, etc. Everything around us that is a natural and not made by human is a part of the natural environment. Land, water, air, plants and animals comprise the natural environment. Did you know, guys, when we celebrated Environment Day? The World Environment Day is celebrated on 5th of June every year. Look at the picture here, domains of the environment. Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. Lithos means land, hydra means water, atmos means air or vapor, and bio means living things or life. Let us learn some more facts about these domains. The first domains of the environment is lithosphere. Lithosphere, it is the solid outer part of the earth, consisting of the crust and upper mantle. Lithosphere is made up of rocks, different types of rocks, metamorphic, igneous rocks, minerals, different type of minerals, and covered by a thin layer of soil. Lithosphere is an irregular surface containing landforms like mountains, plateaus, plains and valleys. We see this around surrounding areas. Lithosphere provide us forest, grasslands for grazing, land for agriculture and human settlement. And the most important part of lithosphere is sources of minerals. That's why lithosphere is an important domains of the environment. The next domains of the environment is hydrosphere. Hydra means water. It is the part of the earth that contains the water. Include water bodies like streams, lakes, ocean, seas and river, etc. It is essential for all living organisms, humans and animals also. The third domains of the environment is atmosphere. The atmosphere is the thin layer of air that surrounds the earth. The atmosphere is envelope of the earth, contains a number of gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, dust and water vapor also. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. Atmosphere, it protects us from the harmful rays and fiery heat of the sun. There is a change in the weather and climate if there is a change in the atmosphere. So the next domains of the environment is biosphere. Is the living component of the environment, is formed with the union of the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Include all microorganisms, plants and humans, birds and all the other animals. Plant and animal kingdom together make biosphere or the living world. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life. It is commonly known as global sum of all ecosystem and consists of several layers including the atmosphere, the lithosphere and the hydrosphere. The biosphere is made up of the part of earth where life exists. The biosphere extends from the deepest root system of trees to the dark environment of ocean trenches to lush rainforest and high mountain tops. The next important point is ecosystem. What is an ecosystem? All living things depend on their surroundings and also on each other is called ecosystem. An ecosystem is the network of relationship between the biotic means living things like plants, animals and organisms and abiotic non-living things like weather, earth, soil, sun, climate, atmosphere, etc. These components in a given area. All the components in an ecosystem are linked together through nutrient cycle and transfers of energy and material. There could be an ecosystem of large forest, grassland, desert, mountains, lake, river, ocean and even small pond. For example, of an ocean ecosystem. The whole ocean is a one giant ecosystem and may have several different small ecosystems within it. Various organisms live in this ecosystem. Plants like seaweeds and algae, invertebrates like jellyfish, shrimps, fish such as sharks and mammals such as whales can be found in it. So many seabirds who feed on the fish and other organisms that live in the ocean also form a part of this system. If human fish in the sea for food, they also become part of this ecosystem. Here given the picture of a food chain. So first of all we learn about what is meant by food chain. Animals depend on their living things for food. Some animals eat plants while others eat other animals. This passing of energy from sun to plants to animals to other animals is called a food chain. Means living organism transfers of energy, that is the food chain. So here given the food web. The first, hawk eats snake, snake eats frog, frog eats grasshopper and grasshopper eats plants and plants need to hear sunlight, and oxygen. So, this is the ecosystem. The next important point is human environment. Humans depend on environment for various resources like air, water, soil, plants, animals, minerals, metals, and energy. Humans change their environment to satisfy their ever growing needs. Humans learn new ways to use and change environment. They learn to grow crops, domesticate animals, and lead a settled life. The wheel was invented, surplus food was produced, barter system emerged, trade started, and commerce developed. Industrial revolution enabled large scale production. Transportation became faster. Information revolution made communication easier and speedy across the world. So we are modern here. Furthermore, we gather things as per demands. Example, to construct a building, we need raw materials including rocks and wood. For this, we may look to the nature. We can get rocks from the mountains, wood from cutting down trees, and the result is deforestation. A perfect balance is necessary between natural and human environment. Environment is a changing because our increasing needs due to which we are modifying and sometimes even destroying our natural surrounding. So we can prevent or reduce our condition of environment. Government should organize environment awareness program and give information about pros of safe environment. We have individual take the promise that we don't spread wastage or rubbish things. We should individual can plant trees at our home or at open landscape. That's time reduce the threat of environment. Balance of our environment. Conclusively, I would like to say that we can maintain the environment. After all, the word says that we save environment, then environment will save us. So, guys, today over here, chapter first, environment. So, we recall here again. So, what did learn here? Meaning of environment, components of environment, natural, man-made, humans, then biotic and abiotic things, then domains of the environment. Which domains of the environment? Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. And the ecosystem, how we depend on ecosystem, how we interrelated our ecosystem, and the last point is human environment. Thank you.